I'm Fredrik Leilani, and I'm the filmmaker.
And I'm Leilani Farha, and I'm the advocate.
This is the Pushback Talks, and we are back with our word food. We do this because we don't have time to do anything else.
Are you ready, Fredrik? I've got a word for you.
I'm ready.
Industrious.
Industrious. Industrious.
Or industry.
Or
you choose.
Industry. Yeah, okay. Industrious means what? I'm trying to put this into my Swedish brain and convert it into something understandable.
Well, we should look that up. What is the Swedish word? I don't have the internet at the moment. What's the Swedish word?
But industry. Let's talk about industry.
Okay, let's do industry.
You know, when you say industry, people think about factories and stuff. But then when I go to film festivals, the bigger film festival, they will also have an industry section, which is then professionals.
Right.
And I've always said, what industry? I'm not a part of an industry. I'm a filmmaker. But then it's been like, it's accepted as, in our world, as film professionals are a part of an industry.
The industry, yeah.
I never felt, I feel part of it, like a community of people who try to make a living out of making documentaries, but never part of an industry. Or if there is an industry, I hate them. That would be Netflix and and the studios in LA, or all this the bad money and the bad that try all the time to strangle us. That's for me industry. But of course,
well, would you ever say I'm part of the film industry?
Not really.
No. That's funny.
I don't feel comfortable around that, because industry for me is like mass production. It's like it's something else.
Yeah.
But maybe it's me being a snob. I don't know.
Right.
Even if my films are shown on cinemas, and of course the same cinema could play the new Batman film also.
Right.
So in that sense, we are in the same game. But then there's nothing. We have nothing in common. We have zero in common.
No. And in fact, you, in particular, have taken on industry. The banana industry, the car industry, the financial housing industry. So strange bedfellows with the word industry.
Yeah, exactly. So, but then the banana industry is slave, kind of slave tradition. It's like a plantation economy. Yeah, it's so old-fashioned. And the mentality and the moral around it hasn't changed in 200 years or more. It's like it's very, very basic. Yeah. You have a market for a fruit, and then you plant it, and you have slave people working around it, and they die young, and they live in poverty, and we eat the cheap bananas. Yeah. It's like so unmoral, that fruit. The car industry is, of course, a part of something else. I saw the Greek economist, the former economy minister the finance minister of Greece. I dropped his name right now. Yanis something. And he said that in the old Ford company, 80% of the cost was salaries. Meaning that the rich, the top level made much more money and the poor very little, but still the big cost of that industry was salaries. And in that sense, also kind of spreading some kind of wealth in the society. Yeah. And he said now that these new big tech giants, whatever, Facebook, Google, all these guys, do you know how much they have in labor costs? Less than 1%.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
So that's kind of mind-boggling. This kind of the relation, and it also shows you in some way that they don't really contribute a lot to society. That industry, and this is kind of so there is obviously industry and industry. Some industry can be productive and also kind of share their success with society in some way. And countries need industries. They need jobs, they need, production. But it's obviously that, I think that's so, we talked earlier on about the wealthy making more money than ever, is that they make the money not even of producing stuff. It's all in this kind of financial bubble.
Yeah.
So it's not all this money that they make, it's not from producing something that we really need. Yeah. They're just a part of this huge roulette thing. And this is going to end because it's not productive and it's not industry in that sense. The financial industry, and we've talked about this before, that the guy who invented this, the GDP, how we measure production, he didn't want the financial industry to be a part of that measurement.
Yeah.
Because finance is something else.
That's right.
And now we have finance as a part of our GDP. And GDP can grow, but people can get poorer at the same time.
Exactly.
So we need a new way of measuring also the progress of a society.
Yeah.
So that's also interesting.
Well, and the word industry or industriousness means like working hard. And I mean, we know, I'm not saying that Bezos and all those Elon and et cetera didn't work hard at some point. But at this point, their money is working hard. They're not working hard to make all of this billions. So it's changing what industry actually means and industriousness.
There is no relation to their efforts and to the money they make. There is no fucking relation. Sorry, language. It's
I like that language. I'm good with that.
And it's a lot of people work really, really hard.
Exactly.
And they
for a pittance. Yes. Yeah.
Leilani, I have a word for you.
Okay, I'm ready, sort of.
It's a sunny day. It's a sunny day in Malmö. So I will give you the word solar.
Oh. Well, I always immediately think of solar energy. And my father has this big piece of land. He's a land banker. No, but he does have a big piece of land outside of the city where I live, Ottawa. And he has been approached by some solar energy people if they could put solar on his land and generate solar energy. And I can't remember why he said no, but he said no. So his land sits vacant and there's no solar being generated there. But I remember being in outside of Las Vegas fairly recently, within the last few years, and driving out to these Red Rock Mountains that I wanted to walk around. I love that Red Rock. It's the most beautiful hiking. I love it. Anyway, driving, and off in the distance, I could see... I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like the side of the road was just burnt, black, dark. I could see it in the distance. And then as I got closer, what I saw were hundreds and hundreds of solar panels in the middle of the desert, of course, generating solar energy. Kind of cool.
I think I'm so interested in what is happening in the world while Trump talks, while Trump tweets.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
When he says "drill, baby, drill,"
right?
I mean, which is like a chant for the fossil capital, which he is really part. He represents their last battle in some way. I saw that in Pakistan, which is a neighbor country of Iran. Of course, 80% of their petroleum they get from Iran, so it's like troubled right now.
Right.
But then a quarter of Pakistani households are now using solar panels. A quarter.
Wow.
And it means that they are not affected so much right now. And this is not a big national plan.
Right.
It's a result of millions of individual decisions.
Yes.
Farmers stop using diesel and households looking for something that is more reliable.
Amazing.
It's really cool.
That's very cool.
And it's, I mean, I think also California, for example, is now more and more dependent on solar energy.
Right.
So the interesting thing with this, the blockade of the Hormuz, the Strait of Hormuz, is that it tells a story to most people and countries and economies and businesses is, hey, we have to switch sooner so we are not dependent on these ships to come with all this oil.
Yeah.
I also saw a story now that China is building 75 solar parks in Cuba.
Right.
You know,
Amazing.
In a very, I mean, and the Chinese, when they do something, they can do it really quick.
Yes.
So also helping Cuba out of the blockade.
Yeah. Amazing.
So it is, and again, we're talking about electric car and so on. China has more electric cars. I saw a story from Beijing that you don't hear the sound of the old engines anymore.
No.
So
although unfortunately, some of these electric cars make a terrible sound, screeching sound.
I think more people should go on bicycles.
I was going to say bicycles are the best.
I don't think that the electric car is the solution at all, but it's of course better than the old guys.
Yes.
So, but solar is a part of something that is happening today.
Yes. Well, and I think it's so interesting what you said about it emerging out of a kind of necessity from people who can't afford fuel or don't have access to it. And I know when I was in California years ago, I went up and down California looking at and meeting with people living in homeless encampments. And, you know, most cities don't want homeless encampments, so they don't give them any services, you know, and certainly they don't give them generators or electricity. And so they were using solar panels to create their own electricity so that they could charge up their cell phones. It was super important for a homeless person to have access to a cell phone, et cetera. And so I just love that that's an industriousness that's really amazing. And it thwarts the system, right? It's like, we're not relying on you.
Yeah. And the thing is also that here, I mean, that's also been the word of the day of the right wingers is that they hate wind, you know?
Yes.
But what do they love? They love gasoline and they love nuclear.
Yeah.
And both of these are like businesses controlled by big corporations. It's not small scale. Nuclear is like huge, quite often publicly funded investments. And then you need to take care of the waste for 100,000 years. It's like, it's so big scale.
Yeah.
And the same with the fossil fuels. So solar and wind is kind of, it can then happen small scale.
Yeah.
You can go out in the countryside in Central America, and in the evening you can see lights out there, and it's because of they have this kind of very cheap, easily, you know, lamps that go off when the sun goes down, and it's solar power.
Yeah, I have that in my garden. Those little, you know, lights that are solar powered.
Yeah, it's happening. It's possible. It's going on. And I think all the time when we get depressed, which happens quite often, of course, because there are so many horrible things going on, we should also try to have a look at what's going in the right direction. And I think solar is one of those things.
Yeah.
It should, of course, have happened many, many, many years ago. And it hasn't happened because of the energy has been so cheap with petrol and with nuclear power. So it's been too cheap to invest in anything else. But now the Chinese have understood that they need it, and when they decide to go there, they go because it's their business decisions are taken in a different way, and there's a lot of power in that. And now, as the West, if we can talk about Europe and North America, is so anti the global South, so aggressive against people who comes from the global South, or you know, you don't get a visa, or you know, it's all this. So then, of course, the influence of China is growing. I mean, China is also a dictatorship, very aggressive. They don't care about human rights, but they sell people cheap solar power.
Yeah.
And that's a part of change in these societies. And it is a little bit unexpected. I mean, from this kind of the very Western perspective, I think that we are the lead in something. But we are losing out because we are so focused in defending the big chunk of money that is in fossil fuel and nuclear power. So go solar.
Go solar.
And you know what?
And who doesn't like the sun? I mean, come on, the sun just... I wait for the sun every day. I'm looking for the sun. It's just so important to mood and well-being. So solar.
We record this on a Friday afternoon, and it's 5 p.m. here in Malmö. So I will soon check out, and I will find a little bench in the sun.
Nice.
And I will order a glass of wine, maybe a beer, I'll see, or maybe, I don't know. Everything. We'll see.
Nice. Well, and it's a sunny Friday morning here. Still morning. Yes, still morning. And I will go for my Friday coffee in the sunshine. And it's a little chilly to maybe sit outside yet, maybe in an hour.
Yeah, that's
It'll
good.
be warm enough. Yeah.
I will see you from inside me. I will see you sitting in the sun, enjoying.
Yes, but soon I'm going to Lisbon, and there is sunshine there and warmth.
My dear friend, Pushback Talks again, and we are alive and kicking.
Alive and kicking. And maybe one day we'll interview someone.
Maybe.
Sometime. Maybe.
I will interview you.
Yeah. Great.
About your book. I heard you have a book coming out.
I have a book coming out. Yeah, you can interview me about that once you've read it.
Yeah, once I get to read it.
Yeah, but it only comes out in September. It will be announced in early June, but it only will be printed in, I think, end of August, beginning of September this year.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear.
Thanks, Fredrik.
See you soon. And you, our sweet listeners out there, please comment, tell your friends, subscribe to the podcast. I mean, all those kind of things that helps so other people can find Pushback Talks. Help us, and we will get some more energy out of that. That's all.
That's all.
See you soon, Leilani.
See you later.
Pushback Talks is produced by WG Film. To support the podcast, become a patron by going to patreon.com/pushbacktalks. Follow us on social media at make_the_shift and push_the_film. Or check out our websites, maketheshift.org, pushthefilm.com, or breakingsocialfilm.com.